Who can understand the Quran better than your prophet? Nobody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If your prophet he explained it to us, then we cannot say he's wrong. I
Yeah.
think you
But
agree with me. Okay.
Muhammad,
Read with
Muhammad
me.
also says that.
My friend, read with me. Here we go. This is Sahih chain hadith.
Yeah.
This is your prophet. This is Sahih. This is Sahih chain. Do you see it? Al-Albani.
Yeah.
Okay. So we cannot say it's weak, da'if, and those crazy stuff. I was sitting behind Allah Messenger, who was riding a donkey. While the son was sitting, he asked about, do you know where this set, which means the sun? I replied, Allah and his apostle, they know best. He said it's set in a spring of warm water, Hamia. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Quran said that, Muhammad explained that. So what we will do now, is that metaphorical? No.
Muhammad also said that it sets underneath Allah's throne.
Yeah.
But we,
Okay, hold on. This is another stupid thing, because look what he said. Because Muhammad, he claimed that the sun every day, and he explained that this is not metaphorical. He asked the same guy the same story. He said to him, do you know where the sun goes? Do you know where the sun goes? Let us see the hadith. And even he quoted the verse for him from the Quran. So we cannot say he was not quoting the verse. So here we go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, which is very accurate hadith. It says, once I was with the Prophet of Allah. Do you see the screen, my friend?
yeah.
Okay. Once I was with the Prophet of Allah, and in the mosque at the time of the sunset, and he said to me, oh Abu Dhar, which means your prophet, saying to this guy, do you know where the sun set? Where the sun set? Do you see it says where?
Yeah.
Okay. When I say where, it's mean a location, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now where the sun set, so he is talking about the sunset, a physical thing, not metaphorical. I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. He said, it goes. Who is the one is going? Allah, the sun, sorry, and prostrate underneath Allah's throne. So Muhammad explaining at the time of the sunset where the sun is going, correct?
Yeah.
So this is physically explanation for a physical movement. He's trying to explain to us where the sun is going, why the sun is going. The sun, it goes every day to prostrate under the throne of Allah. And then he says, and that is Allah's statement. He explained now to Quran for us. So no way a Muslim he can say Muhammad was not right. He quote for us from the Quran, chapter 36, verse number 38 says, and the sun runs on its fixed course for a term and a degree. So Muhammad is saying the Quran, when he speak about this verse, explaining to us how the sun run in the orbit you mentioned to me. This is the orbit. Every day the sun goes from the east and go all the way at the end of the day under the throne of Allah. Sleep under the throne of Allah in the murky water. Isn't it the Quran says, isn't it the hadith says that the throne of Allah is above the water?
Yes.
Let us find the hadith. Here we go. Allah's throne is above the water. You see it?
Yeah.
And that explain what Muhammad is talking about. So Allah's throne is above the water. The sun goes all the way, prostrate itself under the throne of Allah, which where? Above the water. And what is that water? Is Ainun Hamia. Did we make it clear for you, my friend?
Yeah.
How this can be Quran? How this can be from God?
Oh, in the Quran it says that it stays in the orbit night and day long.
Sorry?
In the Quran it says that it stays in an orbit night and day long.
What night day long?
And that the sun is in its orbit every.
My friend, isn't it here you go? Your prophet, he just explained where the sun goes. Come on, you know, we don't want to play games and say there it says there, there it says there. It says clearly, and Muhammad, he is the one who quote the verse for you. Muhammad, he quote for you what it's mean that the sun run in its course. So I cannot explain it better than your prophet, and you cannot explain it more than your prophet. So when he say the sun set in the murky water, that's mean it's a murky water. He explained and he quote for us chapter 36. It says, and this is what it's meant, that the sun run in its course. So the sun every day move from point A to point B. We have to be honest.
In the Quran, it also says that the moon follows the sun.
Where in the Quran it says the moon follows the sun?
Uh,
Let me show you. Let me show you what the Quran is saying. I know what you are talking about. This is a mistake. You are forcing me to bring all the mistakes of the Quran. I mean, you are helping me big deal. Okay.
yeah, but how isn't it really a mistake? Because like the moon doesn't follow the sun in its orbit, but it follows the sun in its
No,
path.
my friend doesn't say that. Let me show you what the Quran
Yeah,
is
but
saying.
if the Quran says that the
My,
sun follows the moon, then it would have been a mistake.
I don't know what you mean.
Uh, the Quran says that the moon follows the sun, right?
The moon follow the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, where it says the moon and follow the sun.
Chapter uh, uh, uh,
31.
no,
Okay.
91.
91. Okay, chapter 91. What verse?
Verse 2. Verse 1 to verse 2.
Okay, verse number 2. Okay. والقمر إذا تلاها is not following. It's when the moon came after. It's not follow really. It's coming. والقمر إذا تلاها. Follow here is about following by time, not about following the sun. Let me you see it says one first the night, then new moon to be seen. Now let me show you that this is what it's meant, because if you go in the Quran, my friend. Okay, let's close some pages. Too many pages open. That will slow our internet. Okay. Chapter 31, verse number 29. Chapter 35, verse number 13. Chapter 36, verse number 40. Chapter 39, verse number 5. Chapter 41, verse number 37. Chapter, I mean, all those chapters are a pure mistake. And let us start one by one. Let us see. Let us go from the one speaking about the movement. Okay. Where? It's okay. Okay, here we go. Chapter 21, verse number 33. Read with me carefully, my friend. It is he who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon. They float each in an orbit. Do you know what each goes for? When he say each? Each what?
They both.
Each what?
Like they each means sun and the other one means
No,
moon.
each is goes for all. You see in Arabic it says كل في فلك يسبحون. The old legions believe that those are the stars. They have a ship. This is why you saw, if you go to the zodiac, you will see that they have a ship. You know, I don't know if you saw it before. They believe that those stars, they float in a ship. So look what it says, that all of them, they float, they swim actually, يسبحون, which means they swim in the falakin here is not really orbit as much as a ship, but we will go with the Muslim translation just to make you happy. So each they float, each what? Each the day and the night. It is he who created what? The night and the day and the sun and the moon, and then they, which mean all of them, float each in an orbit. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the day and the night, they have an orbit. Is that true?
Mm, It actually says in another version of Quran that Allah makes the night overwrap the day and the day overwrap the night.
Hmm. But
So
this
you
is
can,
okay. We will go there just one by one. Let us finish this one. Okay. So Allah created the night and the day. So what Allah is speaking about, that the night and the day is something physically created. I can accept that he created the night as a metaphorical meaning, because you know the night is not really created, it's just darkness. But we will let it go as metaphorical. But created the day, are we speaking about the day as something different from what we have? Is it the same day he's talking about? Yes, he's talking about the same day and our night. Okay.
yeah.
So now he's saying that the night and the day and the sun and the moon, they each flow in the airport, but this is false. Don't we have something is called the eclipse? The Quran says in different verse that the moon and the sun, they never met. Hmm?
Where does it say that?
Chapter
Oh
3,
yeah,
chapter
yeah,
36, verse number 40.
yeah.
Okay. It is not for the sun to overtake the moon, nor doth the night overstrip the day. They float each in an air orbit, but this is false, because simply the sun is always actually there. It is just the earth going around itself. We are not overlapping the sun. The sun is there. It's just because we are, the earth is facing the other direction of the sun, correct?
Yeah.
Same time when he say that the sun and the moon, they never meet together, they will never overstrip, that is false, because that's mean he don't understand the eclipse. Don't we have something it's called the eclipse?
Yeah.
And then suddenly we have night overtaking the day.
Yeah.
So this is a mistake too. What do you think?
Um, yeah, I don't really know what to say though.
Everything in the Quran is a joke, my friend. There's nothing there is truthful. This is a joke. This is not going to be true. What is holding the birds from falling down? Because Allah, he hold the bird from falling down. Now that can be said. You know, as an example, why Allah created the sun or the stars? Do you know?
No.
ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين, chapter 67 verse number 5. According to Allah, the stars are made to shoot the devil in his ass. Read it with me. How this is can be true? The devil live in earth. There's no
Yeah,
devil
but
live in the sky. There's no devil live in space. The devil live only in the earth, and the devil will try to escape out of the earth, and Allah, he shoot him by a star.
it's talking about the jinns, right?
Yeah, yeah, but here he mentioned the word shayateen, not only the jinn, because there is good genie and there's a bad genie, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, here in the verse he mentioned shayateen. So he shoot the shaitans. According to Muhammad, shaitan, he tried to spy at Allah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yastariquna as-sama', that's what the Quran says. So each time they try to steal information from Allah, Allah, he shoot them by a star. How you can shoot someone who live in earth by a star without destroying the earth? How big the star is?
There's not all genies live on Earth.
No, all genie live in the earth. There's no genie don't live in different place, my friend. No.
Can you show me the reference?
Well, isn't it the Quran says that Allah, he sent, he said there was only, he created. You see, the Quran is a stupid book. So when the Quran says فأزلهما الشيطان عنها فأخرجهما وقلنا اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو, or chapter 2 verse number 36 or 238, it says the same. Okay, or chapter 7 verse number 13, chapter 7 verse 24, etc. But let us see this one. But Satan caused them to be deflect, therefore he and expelled them from the happy state in which they were, and we said fall down, or this is fast translation, you know, go down, go down, one of you will be enemy for each other. Allah, he said to whom? To Shaitan, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and the other verse says what? Shaitan, correct?
Yeah.
So what was sent to down it's a punishment. There's no way Allah, he said to Shaitan, get out, and he's still there, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shaitan is on earth. And he's speaking about Shaitan specifically, not about jinn. He said the Shayateen. And by the way, how Shaitan have children? How Shaitan became Shayateen?
Is it mentioning the actual shaitans or just jinns?
No, it says Shayateen, my friend, Shayateen. Rujuman lishayateen. Rujuman lishayateen. Not a jinn. There's no jinn. Rujuman lishayateen. Let me show you. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Read with me carefully, please. I don't know if you speak Arabic or not, but I think you can maybe make up the letter. You see a shayateen? If we change the translation, let us change the translation. This is who? This is who? Big Tal. Let us go to Yusuf Ali. See what Yusuf Ali will say. Okay. All right. Here Yusuf Ali translate as the evil one, but this is false. It says shayateen. Let us go to Big Tal. Let us try Big Tal. Do you see for the devils? But even the Big Tal, he did not get it right because he should say the word shayateen. The word shayateen is right in the front of our face.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure if you don't speak Arabic, still you know how the shayateen look like, right? As a word.
Yeah.
Okay. So Allah, he shoot the shaitan by a star. That's false. That's impossible. Muhammad is explaining simply. They see the meteor. You know what the meteor, right?
Yeah.
The rocks which fell from the sky. So Muhammad, he think that those are what? Allah shooting shaitan in their ass.
Sorry. Can you repeat that again?
The meteor, you know what the meteor? The rocks falling from the sky, from the space. During night, we see them. They shine sometime,
yeah.
right? Okay. So Muhammad, he think that those are stars, and Allah, he shoot the shaitan with them. But this is nothing but a legend. This is fairy tale stories.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of gamma ray bursts of the stars?
I heard of what?
Gamma ray bursts of the stars.
I don't understand really.
It's gamma and then ray and then bursts of the stars. Wait, I'll type it in for you on Skype.
No, I don't understand what you are saying at all. Maybe you can. Is it a verse you want me to read? I don't understand what you are saying in English.
No,
Sorry.
I'll send it to you on Skype.
Yeah. Let me get some water, please. Give me a second. All right, my friend. Now, let us make it simple, me and you. How many mistakes already I showed you, my friend, today? Do you agree I showed you mistakes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so how this can be the book of God?
It's difficult for me. I am. My parents were atheists, but I converted to Islam.
Hmm.
But I was searching for the truth.
Hmm.
But I had a difficulty picking for Islam or Christianity. So I started look for miracles or science or math. So you know,
But all of this is a lie. It's just a fabrication to fool you, my friend. You are smarter than this, and we prove it. Not a single claim come to be true. They are
but
desperate. They are trying to make miracles. They try to say like, okay, here we go. The word earth and the word sea and the word etc. They are equal number, and then we check them. We find that they are false. They try to fabricate when the Quran. You see, and the funny, the Muslims they discover miracles Muhammad do not know, and Allah do not know. Like as an example, uh, Allah He created. I mean, there is obvious mistakes, huge mistakes in the Quran. Do you think God will remember which one He created first? As an example, if I say to you, I created the stars first, and then in different verse I say to you, I created the trees first. Isn't it? This is
yeah,
obvious. This is cannot be from God.
yeah,
Well, this is the Quran saying that. One verse saying that He created everything in earth, and then He went to the sky, and the sky was nothing, and the other verse saying the opposite. If we go
yeah,
here as an example, in chapter 41, verse number 11, if you read it from verse number 9, Allah says, say, O Muhammad, into the idolaters, disbelieve ye verily in him who created the earth in 2 days, and scribe into the revise. And he, I mean, this translation is really funny. He put too much between bracket. Okay, and then after he finished creating the earth in 2 days, he placed in therein firm hills. By the way, it doesn't say that. He's speaking about the mountain above it. Now, is it true that based in science that mountains was placed later in the top of the earth? Somebody place it?
yeah. I understand that, but Allah is actually saying here that when the earth was shaking, that He already placed some mountains. You could take this as
My friend,
your
let me tell you information you do not know. Places where we have mountains is the places where earth shake most, because simply what the mountains have, what the reason for the mountain to exist, that there is a pressure between two tectonic plate or a volcano, correct?
yeah,
But what the verse saying that Allah He put the mountain in the top of the earth. If we go to different verse in the Quran, we will find the following. Muhammad he says that Allah He put the mountain as nails, autada, same nails you use for the tent, right? Well, Jibalu autada, chapter 78, verse 7. Do you see it?
yeah,
Okay, but this is wrong, because autada is something you put from the top down, not from down up.
yeah,
All right, but the mountains is the opposite. The mountains come from down to up, correct?
yeah,
This is why scientists, when they want to study the ground, instead of digging an area, just go to the mountain, because the mountain simply one day it used to be down, deep down, and the top of the mountain, you know, is simply the increase of the size of the mountain every day, every year, maybe a few centimeter or millimeters, depend in the movement of the earth. So this is not where the earth is not moving, it's where the earth is moving, the mountains is. And this is not because the mountains is stabilizing. It can work as a stabilizer, by the way, but this is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran is saying I put it there as pigs, because the Quran speaking about the earth as a flat. If we go in the Quran, I don't know, did you hear about the Muslims saying that the Quran is in the shape of an egg?
yeah.
Okay,
That's actually not true.
this is absolutely false. Ask yourself why they fabricate that. The word
in the
dahaha, it means the opposite. It means he made
yeah,
the earth flat.
but
So, and look,
in the
and here
in,
ask yourself, my friend, you are a person who accepted Islam to be your religion. I ask yourself, if Muslims are people who they are believing in a true religion, why they lie in translation, why they lie in interpretation, why they lie in, and they make fabrication about their book? Why? I mean, this is my book, I believe in it, this is how it is. You believe it, you don't believe it. You know what I mean? Like for me as a Christian, if you say to me how Jesus can be born of virgin, I say this is what I believe.
yeah,
It doesn't make sense, right? Logically in science doesn't make sense. There's no way a woman she will give birth to a person if she don't have a man, right?
yeah.
I'm not going to fabricate and make stories up and etc. to say okay, it's against science. So the problem with Islam and Muslims, because they are ashamed of their religion, they are willing to do tons of fabrication to cover lies, and they have no shame with that. For me as a Christian, this is what my belief, this is what it says. You believe it, you believe it. You don't believe it, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Then why here? Like look at the translation here. وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَّاهَا. دَحَّاهَا mean make it flat.
Yeah, I know that.
But why they make it egg? Go and see how many videos in YouTube they say دَحَّاهَا mean an egg.
Yeah.
So here we need to ask ourselves, if those people are following God, what make those who follow God lie about their God?
But in the Quran it says that Allah has made the earth for you like a bed spread out.
Right.
That is that it gets Allah has spread the earth for us. It's meaning that it's comfortable for us to walk
No,
on.
my
Just
friend,
like
no. This is can be true if it's only just something metaphorical. But the fact, the Quran, don't the Muslims are ordered to pray in the direction of the Kaaba?
yeah,
Okay. In order to do that, you have to always, like you see, if Muhammad saying pray in the direction of the Kaaba, if you are around the city of Mecca, I will understand. But we showed you where Umar he said, "My Lord, agree with me." Right? And to make the direction of the prayer and to the Qibla, and that is the order of Muhammad for all mankind. So how I can pray to the Kaaba direction unless I believe that the earth is flat? It's impossible. I live in America. In order to pray to the Kaaba direction, I have to put my head maybe in the toilet seat and still I will not face it.
yeah.
That is impossible. Same time, Muhammad he explained once, he said that our Lord Allah, he come every night in the third part of the night.
Yeah.
How Allah will come every night in the third part of the night unless he believe that all the earth have one time, have one day, have one moon, have one sun?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, if I say to you that God comes every day at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
that means there's only one 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Because it's
Yes.
impossible. How Allah will come every 3 and AM in the morning? He goes to heaven number 7, heaven number 1. Look what he says. This is Sahih Muslim and this is Sahih Hadith and this is Sahih Bukhari. This is a very strong Hadith. They cannot say it's a lie. Allah Messenger said that our Lord the Blessed Superior comes every night down. Okay, down where? Unless the earth is flat.
But it means that there is 7 heavens. So, for example, Allah created 7 multiverses, multi universes, and He goes down to the lowest heaven.
My friend, no problem. Let me explain to you. Look with me, please. I will make a ball for the earth, a shape of a ball. All right. Okay, this is the earth. So
Yeah.
when I say Allah, he come down, that's mean Allah always is up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, up where if the earth is not flat? That's impossible.
I don't really understand.
Okay, if I say Allah will come down from where? From this direction? From this direction? Or from this direction? Or from this
It will
direction?
go.
Where is
It will
down?
go. It will go from the top to the lowest heaven.
Okay, but that's mean there's only one direction. There's earth and above the earth. That means the earth is flat, because we are using the word down. Down from where? And he mentioned the third part of the night. But you know, the earth have many third part of the night. That's mean Allah will keep going up and down, up and down, up and down, non-stop, 24 hours a day. That will be funny. Same time, what kind of God he need to go down every third part of the night to collect the prayer? Can't he collected it from his seven heaven? Why? He don't have a good reception? He is using AT&T phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And why he go down to say who is praying for me, who is invoking me, so I forgive him? This is silly.
Yeah.
I thought God he hear everything. Now he have to come down to the first heaven. And the second you say first heaven, my friend, that you just decide, as long you are not saying this is metaphorical. And even Muhammad he described in different hadith the distance between them 500 years.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So it's one direction. It can be in not cannot be in other direction, right? Because if I say to you the distance between them 500 years, it's mean I have to go in one direction. How this can be a prophet of God? And why the Muslim they pray 5 times a day if Allah only will collect the prayer only at that time, and now he is asking, who is asking me? What about the rest of the day? They were praying. Let me ask you a question, very simple question.
Yeah.
If a baby became a boy, let us say somebody, your wife, with my respect to her, she gave birth to a boy. What is the reason for the baby to be a boy according to Islam? The gender.
I don't know.
Muhammad he knows. Muhammad is a scientist. Look what your prophet he said. Muhammad he said, narrated by Anas saying, Allah Messenger said, the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parent.
Yeah, that actually means that if, for example, if the father discharges first,
Yeah.
and, but the baby will become a girl, then the girl will look like the father, but not the mother.
No, my friend, no. What it says here, that if the father he discharged first, the baby will be a boy, because you cannot resemble the parent, the father, and you are a girl. That's what it's meant here, and I can show a different hadith by the way to explain it. But however, this is stupid, because it doesn't matter who comes first about the look. Scientifically, this is stupid.
It doesn't actually say that it will become a boy. It just says that it will look like the father.
No, my friend. Okay, no, but no problem. Let us say it looked like the father. Is it really doesn't matter if it looked the father or the matter by who come first? Is that really what science says? That's stupid. The DNA is what will decide how you look like. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And the DNA will not change who come first, who come. Actually, the women, most of Muslim women, they don't even come, because Muslim women they do circumcision for them. And if you cut the women the clitoris, then the women she cannot have orgasm. So what does this have to do with this? And Muhammad he described for you here what make the baby look like the father or the mother. He said the man water is thick and white, which this is sperm, and the women water is a thin and yellow, and this is what Muhammad think it is a sperm, but this is a lotion the woman she have in her vagina when she's having sex.
Yeah.
This is not an orgasm of sperm. But let me show you that he meant a boy, not meant only the look, as you said, as you thought.
Yeah.
Let us find your hadith. Here we go. You will see here it says, this is in Arabic, ماء الرجل أبيض وماء المرأة أصفر فإذا اجتمعا فعل مني الرجل ومني المرأة أذكر بإذن الله. أذكر became a male. وإذا على مني الرجل مني المرأة مني المرأة مني الرجل أنثى بإذن الله. What does that mean? If the man orgasm came first, the baby will be a boy. If the women orgasm first, the baby will be a girl by the will of Allah. And here the Muslim, they try to fabricate in the translation, and look what they do.
Yeah, but in the hadith it also says that Allah will decide it will become a male or
No
female.
problem, but this is a contradiction. No problem, this is still contradiction, because now he just said that it's Allah who decide, but now he's saying the other reason, that the one who come first, that prove Muhammad is a liar. Read with me carefully. Does it see the word here, the male is going to be child?
Sorry?
The child will be a male. Does it say that? And here it says it's going to be a female. And look what the Muslim, in order to cover up the stupidity of their prophet, they add the word chromosome. Suddenly this is about the chromosome. The chromosome is the white sperm and the yellow water in the vagina of the women. And whoever come first. So look what they add. They add the chromosome and genes, prevails, and chromosome and genes, all just to cover the madness. Muhammad saying whoever come first, we showed you the hadith, right? Whoever come first, the baby will be resemble the parents. How? He explain again. He will be male or female.
Male or female?
Yeah, it says here in front of you. It says okay, when they have intercourse and the male sperm water substance prevail upon the female substance, which means came before it. It is a male child, and that is the creator of Allah. And if the women come first, remember the hadith we showed you, whichever of them come first.
Yeah.
Okay, here in the translation trying to hide it, so they are saying when the substance of the female prevails. So when the substance of the female prevails upon the substance contributed by the male, a female child is formed. Do you see it? So this is absolutely about male and female. There's no doubt. So when Muhammad said in the other hadith that whoever come first, the baby will resemble the parents, now there is no way to say to me, as you said to me 5 minutes ago, here he's speaking about that a child baby girl, she might look like her father, correct? Because he obviously explained it. He meant you look like father, which means you are a boy.
Yeah.
How this can be a prophet of God? My friend, you are smarter than this.
Yeah, I myself don't really see as a true Muslim, but I am confused in religion. I don't know what
my friend,
religion.
let us make it step by step. As long you are convinced that Islam is a false religion, what about you say I am out of this cult? And then you can start searching for something better, right? This cannot be from God. This is stupid, and you are smarter than this. So say it. Say I'm leaving Islam. I'm out.
Can you show me the last topic I want to talk about? It's
Last
about
topic.
Surah 21 verse 32, where it says Allah has made a ceiling for us.
Yeah, that's even more funny. Chapter 21, verse
32.
Okay. Actually, this is a comedy, because here you just give me another proof. This is the nail. Will be put it in the coffin of Allah, because simply وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا. The Muslim, they say to you this is about the atmosphere, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but do you remember the verse I gave you, where the verse says that Allah, he showed the shaitan when they try to escape by the stars?
Yeah.
Okay, read with me carefully. Okay, hold on, my friend, read with me. Does it say that? Read with me. It's the same verse you chose for me. And we have made the sky a roof for the earth, withheld from them such that it does not fall. And also say that this is mean it's protected from shaitan by the stars. You remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if we forgot what I said to you before, about Allah he shoot the shaitan by stars?
No, no, I didn't forget.
Okay, so here Allah is saying we made the sky protected roof. It is the sky protected. Why? Because Allah he challenged the human being, the man and the genie, to leave the zone of the earth. Let's see the verses. All right. Um, here we go. Chapter 55, verse number 33. O assembly of jinn and men, it ye can be if it be ye can pass beyond the zone of the heaven and the earth, pass ye, not without authority shall you be able to pass. So the Quran challenging the human being and the genie to go out of the zone of the earth. Why? Because in verse number 35 saying, if you try to do so, what Allah will do? Read with me carefully. Do you see it, my friend?
Yeah, yeah.
If you try to do so, on you we will send, O evil ones, flame fire. That is the stars. You remember? So the sky is a protected roof, not protecting the earth, is protecting the sky. Because you cannot get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The atmosphere is the
so-
opposite. If a rock go in, the rock will be burned, correct?
Yeah.
Here is the opposite. If you try to get out, Allah will burn you.
And which verse?
We are reading
Surah.
chapter 55, verse number 34 and 35 and 33. You see it?
Yeah.
And that's actually a clear stupid thing, because a human being already they went to the moon, correct?
Yeah.
And they went to the space, and now we have many satellites flying over the space, the satellite, internet, you name it. So this is a claim Muhammad he made, and he never thought that one day time will come and people will go out of the space. And Allah here is making a challenge for genie and mankind. Go out if you can. If you go, I will shoot you.
Yeah, but in another surah, it's saying that Allah is in Surah 2, verse 22. It says that Allah has placed mountains for us to protect us from that it wouldn't shake with us. And He says that the heaven is a ceiling for us.
Well, this is a ceiling. You see, the
Yeah, but
Quran. Let me show you, my friend. The Quran says "saqfan marfu'a," saqman marfu'a, which means the Quran claim that the sky and the earth they used to be one piece, and Allah He lift up the sky. Is that true? Do you agree with that,
Right.
or this is something stupid? The Quran teach that the sky and the earth they used to be together, and Allah He split them out. He lift up the sky. Saqfan marfu'a. The word saqf you are talking about, He made it a roof, but He put it up. The roof is not, it was down. Saqfan marfu'a. He lifted up. Is that correct?
In which verse is it saying?
Okay. Chapter 52, verse number 5. So Allah He raised it up. How He raised it up? Do you know the chapter of Qaf?
Yeah.
What is it? Chapter of Qaf, verse number 1. Do you know what chapter of Qaf saying? Verse number 1. There's a mountain, it's called Qaf. I want you to read with me carefully, my friend. I'm here trying to help you. I'm not here trying to make fun of you. And as you see, everything I say is coming with proofs. And from his narration, Qaf, in the narration of Ibn Abbas, he said, Qaf, he said, it is an azure mountain overlooking this world, and the color of the sky takes from it. So the Saqf al-Marfu'a, the lift up sky, is a roof, and there's a wall, and that wall is Qaf. It's a mountain called Qaf. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So how that can be? This is crazy. This is stupid. So what the Quran teaches us that you cannot get out of the zone of earth. We get out of the zone of earth. If you try to get out, we will shoot you with the stars, and this is not true. And it's a challenge to mankind and human being and genie, and that is stupid too. And in the top of that, Allah, He lift up the sky, and He hold it from falling down on us by a mountain is called Qaf, and the sky is taking the color, its color from it. The Quran says too that Allah is holding the sky from falling us.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is not true, because we are inside the sky. The earth is little tiny dust inside the sky. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, how this can be? We are not separated from the space. We are just inside the space. We are nothing inside the space. How we can be separated? We are not. We are just a little tiny dust in that space. In chapter 22, verse number 65, the same chapter you chose for me, it says, "It is He who said, isn't it He that Allah who made for you the earth and the ships, and this, you sail with it in the sea by His command? Isn't it
Yeah.
He who hold the sky from falling on you?" And look here, they put the word rain. It's His fault. It doesn't say rain. يمسك السماء أن تقع على الأرض. Is Allah is holding the rain from falling down? It's stupid. This doesn't say that. It says the sky. Allah is holding the sky from falling in the earth, because the rain come down. They lie in the translation. So my friend, I will leave the choice for you. But if I am you, you know, I mean, I'm sure you respect yourself and you are smarter than this. You will not accept to be part of such a garbage.
Yeah, I only converted to Islam because I just picked a religion for some reason, but all I'm trying to do right now is I'm searching for the truth on which religion is right.
No problem, but aren't
You
you
can,
convinced already that Islam, it cannot be from God? Aren't you convinced after all of what we said?
yeah,
Okay, so say I'm out of Islam and search. Keep searching, no problem. I'm not saying to you don't search, but you know, I'm just saying denounce this cult. Say I am out of this.
yeah. Like, can I just show you an example?
No problem.
Is
But
that-
what about you denounce first, my friend? Let me hear it from you. I want to be sure that I did not waste my time with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're out of Islam, my friend, right?
Yes, I'm out.
That's good. I'm happy for you that you decide to get out. And now we can search for something better. What do you want to say to me?
I just wanted to show you this last picture.
Okay, what is that?
It's collected from a Muslim guy who discovered this.
Tell me what is the topic so we can get it busted without showing the pictures. No problem. What is the topic?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Okay, what is that? You know, for me, it doesn't even open. It's open so small, I can't even see it. What is that, my friend? What is this?
It basically shows you the if you count, for example, Surah 1 has 7 verses. When you count 1 to 7, it's 8. That's in.
My friend, the one who come with this madness, the Muslim themselves, they get him killed because he have to delete some verses in the Quran. Same time, all the count is false. As an example, chapter 19, miracle of number 19. This is where it's coming from, correct?
No.
Yeah, it's the same. They are coming from the same study of this guy. He have to delete some verses. Same time, all the numbers are wrong. Let me show you how the Muslim they lie in their calculation.
No, but this isn't a this visit. This is not connected to the number 19.
All of them,
Surah.
all of them, my friend, trust me, all of them, they are based on number 19. All of them. All what they coming for is coming from what this guy, the Muslims, they killed him.
No, but this is not about the
Okay,
Rashid.
tell me. Okay, what is this? I know what it is. Go ahead. What it is?
It is for example 1 to plus 8 in on of Surah 1 is an even number, and when you count all the even numbers from 1 to 114 together, you get 57.
My friend,
And when you
I will not waste my time with this. Let me ask you, who is better in counting numbers, Allah or Muslims?
what do you mean by that?
Okay, isn't it the Quran says in many places that Allah he created the earth and the heaven in 6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, let us say the Muslims are trying their best and they are genius, but the Quran says that Allah he created the earth and the heaven in 6 days.
Yeah.
There's no way Allah will make such a mistake and he will make it more days or less days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let us see what the Quran is saying. And the Muslims always try to cover up this stupidity. In the Quran, Muhammad is said, not me, that Allah he created the earth as the following. Let us see. Okay. Read with me, please, carefully.
Yeah.
Say, is that ye deny him who created the earth in 2 days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he set on the earth mountains standing firm high above it, and he bestowed blessing on the earth and the measure of all things in 4 days. Does it say 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the total until now? 2 days here,
Uh,
4 days here, correct?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If we go down, we will find Allah he count that he created the sun in 2 days. The total is 8. So the earth in 2 days, the substance in 4 days, and the sky and everything in it in 2 days. The
You
total
know
is
that
what?
is
The total is what? 8,
eight.
right? Let me show you another mistake. Look like the Muslims are smarter than the Prophet. Muhammad he tried to explain how Allah he created the earth. But let us show first what the Quran says. It is He, Allah, who created the earth and the heaven in 6 days. Let us confirm that. Does it say that?
Yeah.
That's it. There's no confusion. Muhammad look like the Muslims are smarter than him and they can do better math, fabricating stuff. It says, let us see what Muhammad said. And this is Sahih Muslim, this is Sahih Hadith. Here we go. Let me show the reference. Sahih Muslim 2789. Allah the Exalted, the Glorious, created the clay on Saturday. Count with me, please. What is number 1? Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me change the color and make it less thick. Actually, let us type here. Let us type. Okay, so Saturday is number 1.
Yeah.
All right. This is he created what? He created the clay, and then he created the mountain in Sunday. This is number 2. And then he created the trees in Monday. This is number 3. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. And then he created the, everything entirely in labor on Tuesday. This is number 4. And then he created the light in Wednesday. This is number 5. And then he caused the animals to spread in Thursday. This is number 6. And then he created Adam Afternoon and Friday. This is number 7. So how the Muslims they calculate those numbers and their prophet even cannot calculate, and he is inspired by Allah, speaking about Allah. He cannot even calculate how many days he just counted. Those are 7,
Yeah,
but the Quran says 6.
yeah,
So isn't it obvious that this is always a scam trying to fool you?
yeah.
And I can play, my friend, with mathematics. I can play all kind of games. I put this. Who is the one who decide if we put half of this and half of that and etc.? It's us. We can play all of the game. Anyone who have a good knowledge of mathematics, he can come with all the conclusion you want.
Yeah, but in Muhammad's time, they didn't even use the. They didn't even say Surah. Example, Surah 2, verse number 30, or something like that.
Right.
You know, and it's Muhammad. In Muhammad's time, the Quran was written in animal skins, bones, stones.
No, my
But
friend. No. This is not true. This is big fat lie. There's no Quran written in time of Muhammad, and there's no Quran after Muhammad. The Muslim they have recitation. This is why if you open the Quran, it says that this is a Quran according to al-Maz'um, which means the claimed of Uthman. No, nobody have even the Quran of Uthman. The Quran of Muhammad is definitely never exist. No Muslim have it. Then Uthman he came. Uthman he burned all the Qurans, and you remember the Muslim saying that, correct? And then Uthman he made his own Quran. But do the Muslim today have the Quran of Uthman? No, they don't. That's why if you open the book, it says that this Quran is according to recitation, not writing.
yeah, but that makes it even more difficult to recite and get these kind of mathematics.
No, my friend, there's no mathematics. This is always a fabrication. This is
I'm
always a
sorry, can
fabrication.
you
This is always a fabrication. There's no mathematics there. You see, I showed you. Isn't it all what we spoke about is mathematics anyway? When
can
we
you
when we say, my friend, when we say, let me search. I will try to find this in Google. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it in Google. Search Google. Okay. I don't know which one. Okay. Maybe this one. Let us see. Which one is this one? Okay,
sorry,
how I can even read it? I mean, it's so small.
yeah,
I can't even read it. But anyway, my friend, this is all is garbage. And the same as get them busted and everything. And I do not need even all this mathematics. If Allah he made mistakes in other verses, if Allah himself make mistakes, who care about the rest? Do I need really to
yeah.
prove anything?
That is actually the problem. Some religions actually got real kind of things that really is surprising, but at the same
No,
time
my
they
friend, this is
have.
not surprising. This is all as a fiction. This is all as a lie. They fabricate lies as the same as 19, the same as all things. And who is the one is going to really go and study all those things? You know, I can take a look at it and I will show you right away. But I'm trying even to find it. I cannot even open it. You know, where is the thing to see it? What I got is very small, very tiny. I cannot even read.
All right,
You
let
see,
me just.
all is just you know, and I don't want to open like I saw there's a PDF file. I don't want to download things from the internet. You see here it says PDF file.
Yeah,
You know?
I'll get the link for you.
Yeah.
You have to when you get at that Facebook page, you have to scroll down so you can see the picture.
Let us see if we click at images in Google, maybe we can get a better image.
Yeah.
Okay, let us see here. Maybe this one. Let us go to original website. Yeah, this is always the same garbage. It's the same Facebook thing. Yeah, we are not getting anything good. Yeah, trust me, my friend, this is always fiction. You see, all those who speak about those miracles, I challenge them to go and count and go live on air and do the calculation in front of us, and then you will see. They calculate the words wrong, because here, when you say this is about calculating words, right?
No, this is about calculating verses and surah numbers.
Okay, my friend, they are calculating the verses numbers and the chapter numbers based on what? The
on
Quran today
both
or the original
on
Quran?
on the Quran from today.
Okay,
For
but look at this problem now. Even if this is what they are doing, isn't it the Muslim agreeing that the Quran was sent to Allah different from the Quran they have today?
yeah.
Don't tell me you never heard. You see, it's coming still small, my friend. You see, here we go.
No,
Coming very small.
that's actually the Facebook page.
Yeah, but it's very small. I can't read it. How I can read it?
No,
You see, it's how small. Look how small it is. Very small. I don't know why. I can't even see it. For me, I can't read it.
maybe I can show you a screenshot.
Anyway, my friend, as long they are calculating based on what the Quran they have today, but this is not what the Quran even Allah they gave them. The first verses Allah gave is what? Iqra, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't do it by what Allah He sent? Uthman, because this is mean Uthman is God. If the calculation, if they claim it is to be true and it is right, and this is what it is, that's mean Uthman is God, because the one who made the Quran is Uthman. As long they agree that this is not how they received the Quran, why didn't do it according to what how they received the Quran? Which one is more valuable? You know what I mean? And what about we add the verses which is missing? Like when Aisha she said that Allah that the goat ate the Quran.
Yeah, but the Muslims actually say that they'll show this mathematics to say that the Quran has never ever missed a verse.
My friend, but this is a false. I can show you tons of reference. I can show you from now until tomorrow reference of Muslim books about missing verses. Not only missing verses, thousands of verses missing, because more than 80% of the Quran is gone. Umar ibn Khattab alone, he said that the Quran was 1,027,000 letter.
Yeah.
That's mean more than 1,027,000 letter. Okay, where is the Quran today? To 300,000?
Can you show me the reference of that?
Sure, no problem. Here we go. Okay. Let us see. Don't be a victim of a scam, my friend. Anyway, you are out of Islam already, but let me show you.
Yeah.
All right. This is Sahih Bukhari. So they cannot say I'm making things up. We showed you first Aisha saying that the goat ate the Quran, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go second. This is Umar. It says, and this is Sahih Hadith. Let me show it to you from. Actually, should be in Sahih Bukhari, but here it doesn't appear in Sahih Bukhari, but it is in Sahih Bukhari. It says, and by the way, anyway, this is Sahih. This is Sunan Abi Dawood. Does it say Sahih?
Yeah.
Okay, look what it says. I swear by Allah, had it not been so that people might say Omar made an additional to the book of Allah, I would have written it there. What he's talking about? The stoning to death verses.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, how they why you don't calculate that? If there's a verse and Aisha she confirmed that the goat ate it, Omar he confirmed that he swear by Allah it is there, and there's a verse is there, and this is a Sahih. So if we add this verse alone to the Quran, all their calculation is gone, correct? Let us add more.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this here. This is Sahih Bukhari. They cannot say it's weak, they cannot say it's fake. All right. Here you will see that Sahih Bukhari confirmed that there is surahs, there is a change on them. They are not the same. So look what it says. I am among the people of Kufa. He said, weren't the monks of you the carrier of the prophet shoes, siwak, and the ablution of water container? The Muslim, they used to even collect his dirt to wash with it, to supposedly to get the blessing of Allah.
Yeah.
Weren't they among you men who gives Allah refuge from Shaitan? And were not there amongst you the men who used to give a prophet secrets which nobody also know? How did Abd, i.e. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Muhammad, actually, this is the Quran which Uthman he burned, right? Ibn Mas'ud.
Yeah.
And by the way, Muhammad, he says to take the Quran from four, and one of them is Ibn Mas'ud, but they did not take it. Which means they disobey their prophet order. And then, okay, used to recite Surah Al-Layl, the night, are recited by the night as it's involved, by the day as it appear in brightness, and
Yeah.
by male and female, where we can find that in the Quran. And
Yeah.
that is Abu Durad said, by Allah the Prophet made me read the verse in this way after listening to him. He swear by Allah.
Yeah.
Okay, but the verse is not like this in the Quran.
Yeah.
In different place, a Christian he left Islam. He was a writer.
Yeah.
He was a writer of the Quran for Muhammad. He's a scribe.
Yeah.
He left Islam and he said, I swear that Muhammad, he do not know what I wrote for him except what I wrote for him. Except what I wrote for him. Which
Yeah.
means the guy, he is saying, I made a lot of Quran, I fabricated Quran, and Muhammad, he have no idea what I'm writing for him. Let me find you the reference so we can see together.
Oh, I sent you the picture. Maybe you can see it now.
Yeah, you know, my friend, I don't even need it. I mean, that's it. I mean, garbage is garbage. We're not making any difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's tons of verses, and the Muslims are in big trouble. I can keep going, showing you. Let us see. Let me show you.
Yeah. I believe you.
No, it's okay. I'm just sharing knowledge with not only with you. I mean, people they are listening. Let us see what Umar. I'm trying to find the hadith of Umar, where he said the Quran is 1,000 letter. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And anything the Muslim today will make their book look funny and stupid. They say this is we don't accept. But I showed you Sahih Bukhari. I showed you, and I can show you 10 more. This is the book of Fayd al-Qadir, Sharh al-Jami' al-Saghir, very number 4. All right, page number 356. You can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. القرآن 1000 حرف و27 ألف حرف فمن قرأه صابرا محتسبا كان له بكل حرف زوجة من حور العين. Translation: Umar, he said, according to his prophet, that the Quran is 1,027,000 letter. So the one who read it with patient and faithful, Allah will give him for every letter a version to F her. So Allah will give
Yeah.
me 1,027,000 versions to sleep with, the equal number of the letters of the Quran. Ta, Sa, and Umar. And this is the reference in front of us. And this is the page as it is in the book.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, my friend. Well, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam.
You opened my eyes, though. I didn't realize this much.
Well, this is
No.
why I'm here, my friend, to share with you and whoever seeking knowledge. And you have your brain and you are smart. I'm not going to think for you. You think for yourself, but I do my duty just to share with you my knowledge. And then you made a decision. And now you said you are going to search. If you have a questions about Christianity, there is a brother. His name is Sam Shamoun. You can contact him, and he will be happy to explain to you. However, for me, I will be happy to invite you to accept my Lord and my Savior as your Savior. If you like to accept right now, it's up to you. If you want to think about it, it's up to you. But I want to remind you that we might go to sleep whenever we wake up. And I want to remind you, don't make people fool you by mathematics. Because if mathematics would make me believe in God, then the one who made satellite is God. The one who made the spaceship, because this is mathematics, this is pure mathematics and physics. If that guy can do that, that means he must be God. The one who wrote Shakespeare, if language will make me believe that God is the one who wrote a book, that means Shakespeare is God. Right? Don't make them fool you. The Quran is the most stupid book ever. The language is wrong, the grammar is wrong, but because you don't speak Arabic, and who dare anyway to speak against the Quran? If I am now in the Middle East, do you think I can say a word? Even in the time of Muhammad, people, they were laughing at the Quran, saying to him, this is a fabulous, this is, the funny, the Muslim, they say that the Quran challenged the Arab at that time and told them, who can make Quran like this? And nobody was able. This is what the Quran is saying. The Quran said the opposite, that the Arab said to him, this is stupid and silly. If you want to write it the same, we can. Read with me. When our signs are rehearsed to them, chapter 8, verse number 31, they said, we have heard this before. If we wished, we could say word like this. You see it? And they argued to him, this is nothing but the tales of the ancient. This is a or say that. So they were making fun of the Quran. Nobody was amused. They were amused that this is a serious stupid book.
Yeah, I accept Jesus. I do.
Hallelujah, my friend. I'm really happy for you. And
I accept Jesus, but I'm still gonna research on religion. But to me, Christianity makes more sense.
my friend, is not only about sense only. Listen carefully. Jesus is not only about making sense. Jesus is about good and bad. Jesus is the good and totally pure good, and God is good. Jesus is a miracle in the same time, and God is a miracle. Jesus, he is the name which you cannot regret to be with. So it's not, I'm not going to pray to prove Jesus for you by mathematics, because that will be silly. Because all the mathematics and all the knowledge we have in this earth is nothing compared what God he did.
To me, when I came to Islam, I was actually disappointed because I first thought that this was actually the religion of truth. But first, I wanted Christianity to be the truth because Jesus, he was someone really loving, and Muhammad was someone who was harsh,
Yeah. Well, my friend, I'm really happy for you that you accepted the Messiah, and I'm happy that I did not waste my time today with you. And I hope that people, they are listening, they learned a lot. From what you said, we have a very nice conversation. Maybe it's long, and maybe I have a headache by now, but I'm happy that at least I was be able to help you to do the right decision and to be out of this cult.
Yeah.
And feel free to call me when you have anything you want to say. And I pray and I ask all the Christians to pray for our new brother who accepted the Messiah as his savior, and he denounced Islam for this is fiction, stupidity, tons of fabrication. And the Muslims, because they are so desperate, they try to find a miracle in a book itself says we refrain from sending miracles.
Yeah. Do you know where I can contact the guy who's named Sam?
I will find his page in YouTube, and I will. Guys, can somebody send post the page of Sam Shamoun in the text in the chat? They will post it for you. If not, I will post it to your Skype myself. All right. You can go to his page. He do live broadcast, and you feel free. And by the way, you can call me too. I mean, but for him, this is what he do. I mean, this is like he love to do that. My specialty is to speak about Islam. You can search for this name. Let us do this. Let me see. I will search on YouTube right now as we speak. See if I can find his channel, and he have a Facebook too. Okay. Let us see.
A girl already sent the link.
All right, that's good. That's good, my friend. Thank you very much for being here, and may the Lord bless you. And I pray for you and your family.
No, never mind. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
All right, people, they are posting the link for you, and tell him that Christian Prince. Tell him I left Islam in Christian Prince broadcast, and I accepted Jesus, but I want to ask you some questions if you have any. And I encourage you, actually, I encourage you to ask questions. You see, we are not stupid like Muslims who just like go by like, oh, you know, Allah, Allahumma, Allahumma. We don't do that. The best Christian of us is the one who study more, and the one who search more, and the one who believe for he's convinced, you know. So ask questions, don't be shy. Not, you know, in the Quran, you know, the Quran says ask no questions, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that? In chapter 5 verse 101, ask no questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Christianity it's the opposite. Jesus says search the books, read the books, and find the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
So in Christianity you are required to read more and to ask.
Do you know the guy's Facebook so I can contact him?
Yeah, guys, can somebody send me his Facebook to Sam Shamoun to my Skype so I can send it to him? Or I don't know if it can go through. Maybe the admin can post it in the chat. All right, my friend. If they do not send it to you there, I will send it to you in Skype. All right.
I'm going to leave now.
All right. Thank you, my friend. And I'm happy for you that you accept the Messiah. And we pray together that the Lord will keep you in guidance, and will not make you, will keep you away from the confusion of the devil, who try everything he can to make you believe in him. And trust me, in the top of that, the devil is powerful.
Yeah.
And I can make a book now, have equal words in it.
Yeah.
And then somebody, he can come and he can make it a miracle. Same time, you know, I don't know if you watch videos I made before, you will see how the Muslim, they lie when they speak about equal numbers, because they decide what is equal, what is words, what is like, you know, Nu'man Khan, when he want, he count the word lam as an example as a word. When he want, he counted as letter. Yeah, false people. Anyway, thank you, my friend. So somebody send me the link for Sam Shamoun.
Yeah, I already got it.
All right, that's good. That's wonderful. Take care, my friend. God bless you.
God bless you.
Take care. Bye bye. All right. Hallelujah. I have a headache, to be honest with you, but it's worth it. Isn't it? How many hours? But it is worth it. Going from place to place, from curve to curve, from topic to topic. But thanks to the Lord, you know, our work did not go for nothing. I don't believe I am the one who made you believe, my friend. I believe the Lord, He invited you and you received the invitation. But I want people to be aware that Jesus said that there's many, even they will do even miracles, but Jesus will say to them, depart from me, I do not know you. Even they will do miracle in his name, not in the name of Muhammad, still Jesus will say, depart from me, I do not know you. They will say, Lord, we did miracles in your name. So deceivers, which is shaitan, Satan, he changed his format, he changed the way he do things. What are you? Who are you? Are you a religious person? I will come to you from the door of religion. Are you a person who like gambling? I will come to you from the door of gambling. Are you a person who like women? I will come to you from the door of women. Are you a person who like men? I will. What do you like? I will be there. He come to you changing his form. That's why they said they will come to you in a cloth of sheep, but they are wolves. Be aware of false prophets. They change their forms. False prophet here is the devil himself. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord. You want to know somebody? Know them from their fruits. I'm not going to study Muhammad so much. It's enough for me to study his fruits. Let us say Muhammad, he wrote a book which nobody can write like. But his fruit is ugly. How he can be from God? Don't make them fool you. The Lord, he gave us the key of wisdom from their fruits. Don't tell me that you are speaking in the name of God, but yet you are a child molester, rapist, gang leader, thief, caravan attacker. That cannot be from God. You see, if you go today, who is the one who live in a very nice houses? Drug dealers. The poor, me and you, we struggle to pay our bills. But the drug dealer, he have a nice fancy cars, not car. He changed his car maybe by changing his shoes. He have the biggest villas. He have party every day. So the outside is amazing, but the inside is ugly. And sadly, people, they go by the outside. So the Muslim try to make the grave of Muhammad look so beautiful, covered by marble. But my friend, the grave is a grave. You want to see what the grave is? Get inside. So they fabricate all those miracles in order to make you believe that the grave of Muhammad is heaven. And we are smarter than this. God is not a vagina vendor. Ask yourself from the beginning. I mean, we have a God. If I believe in him, he will give me, we just saw Omar saying that Allah will give you, the Quran is a million 27 letters, and every Quran, every letter you read, Allah will give you a version for. I mean, how silly is that? Allah will give me 1,027,000 women to sleep with. This is disgusting. A Quran promising me that I will have boys they will serve me forever as slaves. Slavery in heaven. I mean, we are fighting. You see, people who they have little dignity, they are fighting slavery. But even in the heaven of Allah, we are going to have slaves. Why? Because I believe in Allah. So Allah, he cannot make me happy without bringing me little boys who will they be serving me for eternity, which means they did not choose to be slaves. That's it. Allah decide that you are created just to be his slave. That's it. I mean, how nice of you. How nice of this God to create children to be slaves for eternity. Where is justice? Aren't they human? They say yes. Okay, is it right to make a human serving a human for eternity? Just because one a human he worship Allah? Where is God here? Child abuse in the heaven of Allah. How this is can be God? Let them make all the fictions and lies about mathematics in the Quran. That is the most stupid claim. That actually a disgusting claim. Muhammad father, they call him Abdullah, but Muhammad father never been called Abdullah. My friend, we can, you see, in the Middle East right now, if somebody is unknown father, they say to him Abdullah Fulan. Abdullah Fulan mean etc. person. Abdullah mean a slave of Allah. Anyone is unknown, they call him Abdullah. Are you getting the point? And this actually, I believe this is what it's meant. Because if Muhammad father is really his name is Abdullah, which means the slave of Allah, how he is not believing in Allah? And he will go to hell. He is a slave of Allah, but he don't believe in Allah. Hello?
Hey, brother Christian Prince,
Hey,
how
my
are
friend,
you?
how are you? I'm fine.
Hey, this is Rob Christian.
Good to have you, my friend.
Hey, good to have you too. Well done, bro. Again, another guy saved for Jesus Christ. His name, Hallelujah.
I mean to that. You know, we are
Amen,
happy for
bro.
him. We are happy for him.
Yeah, really, man. Everyone in the text, we're so happy for this guy. Oh man, unbelievable! You're doing a very good job, bro. Keep it up. May God keep you healthy.
Actually, you know what? I wasn't sure that he will respond to my invitation.
Yeah,
Because he was kind of I felt like he is insisting to stay there, you know, somehow.
yeah.
You know,
But you managed, and this is the fruit of Christianity, bro. This is the truth of Jesus Christ. I mean, only the truth will prevail, right?
yeah. Well, we do our best, and you know, people they make decisions. What we can say.
Uh, uh, Christian Prince, you know, when you were talking about the cow and the milk, I was waiting for you to knock him out on the part when the cow, according to Allah, he hit that guy with a cow to make him alive again. But you didn't do that, man.
Yeah, no,
I was
because
waiting for it.
because we were waiting. We are talking about how the milk is generated. This is different topic, so we stay away. You know. Yeah, but Raf, you know, Raf
Yeah,
is the poo of the, you know, all what the verse saying, and the Muslim they try to make a miracle of it. That it's a
yeah,
miracle there that the poo, the cow eat grass, and the grass became poo, and
yeah,
the cow have a blood, but yet we have milk.
yeah.
Where the milk is
Yeah,
coming from?
I was following you in the Arabic text. You know, as you know, I also know Arabic,
Mhm.
and you were perfectly explaining it because that's what the Arabic says. It says clearly, dung. That's the perfect
Yeah,
explanation for that
rough,
word.
you know, rough
Yeah,
is the poop.
yeah,
So what the Quran is saying? It's a miracle how we did not mix the poop of the cow inside her with the blood, and you have a pure milk.
yeah. It's unbelievable, man.
As simple as that. But you know,
Yeah,
when you have no, when you have, you know, when you have no miracle, then
yeah,
you try to find, you know, try to make a miracle. You know?
yeah. Christian Prince, maybe if you can explain to the people in the chat about the poetry of Amrul Qais. It's
Yeah,
really interesting, that topic. Maybe you can show them also. If you Google it, you can find a
yeah,
picture exactly from the text of Amrul Qais,
right.
who was a couple hundred years before Islam and before Muhammad. And Muhammad took it copy paste exactly the same poetry of Amrul Qais, and he put it in the Quran about قامت الساعة والشق القمر. You know all these ayahs, right?
Here we
And
go.
I believe there are 4 ayahs or something
Many.
that Muhammad, yeah, many, but at least 4, and he copy pasted, and
My friend,
it's a copy paste religion.
in my book, Quran and Science, I have tons of those things, not only from Imru Qais, from many books, because Muhammad was copying from many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the
But this is
Sanhedrin,
but this is
Mishnah,
this is the
Sanhedrin.
poetry. This is the poetry.
Yeah.
And you know, the poetry is very beautiful actually.
Yeah.
Muhammad he copied from it. This is why he took it. This is about
Yeah,
the same about the moon
that's
split.
true. Yeah, yeah, because when Amr al-Qais he's talking about the splitting of the moon, he's talking about love between him and a woman.
Yeah.
How is suddenly a poetry about the love of a woman between a husband and his wife became a splitting the moon, actually splitting the moon?
Yeah.
You know,
You see
people
guys,
don't know that.
yeah, you see guys, I'm losing my voice. You see the poetry, this is the poetry in front of me. Muhammad he copied, let me show you the part he copied. That is Sa'a wa Shaq al-Qamar. Here.
Yes, that one.
Let me highlight. Okay. So he copied this part from the poetry. And then ناعش الطرف بعينيه, he copied that part. فرماني فتعاطف عقر, he copied that part. فتركني كهشيم المحتضر, copy this part. Then عدد الأقمار يسرى في الدجى, here into this part. And نوركم شيء زهر, this part. And then he continue. I mean, he is copying is exactly word by word.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is a love story.
Yeah.
It's a love story between a man and his wife. And we know about the history of Amr al-Qais, Christian Prince. He was like the Romeo, basically the Casanova of his time. He was writing poetry, and he was loved by many women in his lifetime. You know, he was like Hugh Hefner, right?
Anyway, but you know, at that time, you know, and by the way, he was supposedly Christian too.
Yeah. So he's a well-known guy, right?
Yeah, but that at that time, you know, poetry for women, it was very. I mean, those are desert people. They have nothing to do except poetry. They speak poetry.
Yes.
They don't even talk language. They, you know, they speak to each other at poetry. You know.
Yeah.
So when,
and that's why the people who knew about this poetry that Muhammad stole, this is why they are everyone in the Quran. They are telling to Muhammad, "You're nothing but a scam. You're stealing from things that are already known."
Yeah.
So people who could write and read, they knew about this poetry. But you know, a lot of people illiterate in the desert, they cannot write and read, so they believe Muhammad.
Yeah. Well, we are here to expose it. What we can do.
Yeah, it's you know, Islam is made by illiterate, so-called illiterate, but we know he could write and read very well. But it's made for illiterate people who follow a blind religion, blind political ideology, basically.
It's not easy to say to yourself, "I was a fool all my life, following a liar."
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so,
exactly.
So
yeah, and you gave a good example. You know, it took you a lot of hours to convince this brother. Finally, he accepted Christ. So it takes time. For some people, it takes 2 hours. For some people, it takes many months, many years. But yeah, we have hope for everyone, and this is why we are doing this. Right? You are doing this here. I'm doing it on Paul Talk. So yeah, I hope everyone is supporting you, supporting this great work, and God bless, my friend.
Thank you.
Nice to speak to you again.
Thank you. Take care.
God bless you, and God bless everyone in the chat again.
Take care.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Yeah.